Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in to Rolling with Sean Lewis. Thanks for subscribing, thanks for tuning in. The only thing I ask you, if you find this video inspiring, share it with your friends and following. Because the way this channel grows is by word of mouth. Also, you can check out my podcast wherever you get your podcast. Rolling with Sean Lewis podcast. I'm also on the web. Who isn't on the web? You can find me at rollingwithseanlewis.com. I'm also on Instagram under the same name and on Facebook as Sean Lewis Motivational Speaker. But today I want to talk to you about something that's very important to me, and that is the fact that none of us may be able to control the circumstances we find ourselves in, but we can control our attitude and choices moving forward and how we let it affect our life. I can't control the fact that I have cerebral palsy, but I can control how I let it affect my life. And I've done my best not to let it define who I am, what I'm about, or whether or not I can accomplish my goals or dreams or not. And if you spend any time at all around this YouTube channel, my motto is sometimes you just have to find another way. A lot of us have had to do that over the last couple years because of the pandemic. We had to do everything differently. Those of you who are parents had to figure out how to be teachers and parents and productive workers at the same time. The hospitals had to find a different way to do what they do as far as caring for people. And, I wish I would have bought stock early on in Zoom, because those of us who bought stock early on in Zoom, we could have made a lot of money, because until this pandemic, I didn't spend a lot of time on video chat. But we all had to pivot how we do things to get stuff done. And guys, that's been the theme of my life. Rather than say I can't do something, I've always taken the attitude, well, how can I be a part of that? How can I take a part of that? And my path to getting somewhere might look differently in some ways than some people's. But I say, no matter what your challenge in life is, you still have a right to live a life that brings you joy and gives you purpose. Because I believe that we were all put here by God with a specific talents, skills, and abilities to help the world around us, and we can use those skills to make a living for ourselves while helping other people. The way I live my life, I hope by the way people see me live my life. I hope people see that even though I have a disability and, like I said, I might need help in different ways than some other people, but we all need help. And we are more alike than we are different. You know, I'm a guy that's very active. I don't let my cerebral palsy stop me. I'm very active in my community. I'm very competitive. I love sports. I compete in endurance sports with a duo team. That means someone pushing me in a specialized race wheelchair. I've done 5Ks, 10Ks, half and full marathons. I've done 2 100-milers, and I also do Paralympic sports. I play basketball. So I love, getting out with my friends, going out, hanging out, listening to music, going to get some food, and I'm always up for new adventures and just living my life the way I want to live it, because I think the best way to live your life is just living the best you can and not to let your circumstances define you. Maybe you don't have a disability, but maybe you have another challenge. But I would say, don't let your challenge beat you and defeat you. I would just encourage you to rise up and meet your challenge every day, because you may not have a choice of the challenge you face or the cards you're dealt in life, but you do have a choice how you face those moving forward. And one of my favorite authors, John C. Maxwell, says life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you react to it. And one of the other people I really like a lot is Scott Hamilton, a world champion figure skater. Back in the 80s, he says the only disability is a bad attitude. He's overcome cancer numerous times, and then I think about a person like Michael J. Fox, who's overcome Parkinson's, and there's other guys like Aaron Ralston. Aaron Ralston, if you don't know his story, he had a climbing accident where a boulder fell on his arm, and he was trapped for some 127 hours. He had to cut his own arm off with a pocket knife and rappel down to get help. That's a short story, but I'm just telling you guys, there's lots of people that have overcome challenges. You can do it too. You just gotta think about what you want to do, whatever you want to do, even if you think, well, no one's ever done it before. Okay, well, no one's ever done it before you. Maybe you're the only one that's ever been brave enough to try it. But that doesn't mean, sorry guys, that doesn't mean it can't be done. It just means no one's figured out how to do it. The guys that invented the first airplane, it was basically a bicycle with wings, and they had to try over and over again to get it up in the air. Thomas Edison tried over 10,000 times to create the light bulb, and someone said, Mr. Edison, how did it feel to fail 10,000 times? He goes, I I didn't fail. I just found 10,000 ways it wouldn't work. But I only need to find one way that it will work. So next, maybe you want to lose weight. Maybe you want to start that business. Maybe you want to become a triathlete. Maybe you want to become a teacher. I would just say the rest of your life starts today. Start that journey for yourself today. Tony Robbins says, today is not a day. Someday is not a day on the calendar. Yeah, the rest of your life starts today. Right now, after you watch this video. And I would love to. Those are just some examples that I gave you of other people overcoming, and a little bit of how I choose to overcome of my life. And I'm just saying, if you have a disability, try things, try to do stuff that you've never done before, because you don't know what you can and can't do until you try. The Bible says all things are possible to those who believe. And I'm right now I'm reading the Christopher Reeve book that he wrote before he died. He died in 2004, but he was able to get a lot of functionality back. Not complete with walking, but a lot of functionality back in his body, just by the power of his mind and working using therapy and stuff. So, and his spinal cord was severed pretty much almost at the brainstem, but his body created new neural pathways all the way down the spinal cord. So, and I just want to tell you, all things are possible, that you never know what you can do until you try. I would love to come tell you my story, more about me, and if you would like to hear more of my story, contact me at my email, on my website, Sean Lewis, rollingwithseanlewis.com. You can also message me at Sean Lewis Motivational Speaker on Facebook. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the support. Don't forget to share it with your friends and following. And just remember, you can do anything you want to do. Sometimes you just might have to find another way. And guys, you'll excuse me, I'm going to have to come up on the camera to shut it off. But thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.